Hey everybody, this is Frederick Jones. I am the founder and publisher of Saturday AM, and I am actually not in this really cool, futuristic looking city, but I am here to kick off this video, which is the introduction of our internship program, first time ever for 2019. We are incredibly proud of this opportunity. It's something that we've worked for, amongst everything else, since we started the magazine back in 2013. So with that being said, strap in, and we hope you guys will appreciate everything we're trying to do to bring more opportunities for future creators. Saturday AM is the world's manga comics anthology. While we are inspired by traditional manga from Japan, we differ in the sense that we offer characters and creators from all over the world. Our magazine is released bi-weekly and features such exclusive, creator-owned, and popular series such as Apple Black from Nigerian artist and writer White Manga, Saigami by Hungarian artist extraordinaire Andrea Voros. In fact, two of our series, Clock Striker and Massively Multiplayer World of Ghosts, both have the first in Shonen manga history. In the case of Clock Striker, it is the first black female lead character ever in a Shonen manga. And in the case of Massively Multiplayer World of Ghosts, it is the first Indian American male lead character ever in a Shonen manga. We are extremely proud of our accomplishments to date as we recently crossed our 100th issue. And we know that our success has come from the support of so many people who believe in seeing more voices and more perspectives brought into their entertainment. Our fan base includes people from Saudi Arabia to China, from India to South Africa, from the United States to Nicaragua, and from Canada to the United Kingdom and everywhere in between. So now that you know what we're all about, then let's talk about the internship program and how that can apply to fans around the world who are looking for real-world comic book experience. This is one area that I'm really excited about because our first big role that we're seeking to fill in our internship 2019 program is design. Now, for designers who are seeking real-world experience, this is your opportunity. You won't be doing any design work by yourself. You'll be working underneath our design lead and one of our co-founders, Raymond Brown. But you will be assisting on real-world products such as our digital magazine, our website, our graphic novels, our official merchandise, and then eventually our app. Individuals applying for this role can look forward to real experiences in crafting and helping to assist in development of actual products that are going to consumers. It's a great opportunity for your portfolio, and as a result of that, you must be proficient in Adobe Creative Cloud. We're seeking individuals who already know how to use Adobe InDesign. So if this is you, please check this out. The next area is writing, and this is not about writing any of our exclusive series. This is about writing articles about geek culture. Saturday AM is enjoyed by people around the world. And for someone seeking a chance to work at a giant video game website or a giant geek culture website, this is your opportunity. You have a chance to interview artists and creators, preview upcoming anime seasons, review current superhero movies, and even write articles about big ideas like diversity or the state of the industry in terms of scanlation or digital comics. We're not seeking people who are trying to find a back door into getting someone to draw their stories. We're looking for people who love writing so much and are so good at it that they can paint beautiful images with just words. If this is you, check out our writing position. The next role that we have is marketing, but it's best to think of this as project management or product marketing. For example, if you have a video game that you can't wait to pre-order, or a movie that you can't wait to go see, and we're talking weeks and or months in advance, this is the hallmark of great product marketing. This year, we're going to be launching a lot of exciting and never before revealed projects and products. Of course, one of the biggest is our March Art Madness Global Art Competition. This role is going to require individuals who have experience, or at the very least have studied public relations, advertising, event planning, and project management. In this regard, this role will give some opportunities to individuals to even attend conventions with us. So check it out. Now, what is not like marketing, but always gets confused with marketing, is sales. And this is a little different because this role actually is all about the management of inventory and the pursuit of new relationships. In this regard, we've been approached often to have our products featured in retail stores, and this role will again work directly underneath me to help facilitate the effort to take the Saturday AM brand further, not just in America, but globally. Again, for an individual who has looking for actual experience, real world experience, and helping to craft and build a brand, this role is for that individual. Social media is fairly self-explanatory, except in this regard, we will say that we're seeking individuals who don't just know about social media, but have had success in building successful social media accounts. This includes, of course, adding followers, but also having projects and programs designed to entertain and speak specifically to each individual social media thread. Now, we're going to be seeking 4 individuals for this role. 1 to handle each social media platform you see listed here specifically: Discord, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Again, knowing about these social media services is not enough. We have to see a track record of success. You have to have created an account or multiple accounts and proven that you can not only build an audience, but you can have success building interest in individual posts. Finally, comics creation. This position with our internship is easily one of the most complicated and easily one of the most requested. This is not an opportunity for people who do not know how to draw, for example, to learn how to draw. Instead, what this position will do is provide a one-on-one comprehensive experience with creators that possess incredible talent, either writer-artist teams or artists who also are writers, to learn how to take a story concept they may have from start to finish. This means work with things such as page layouts, inking, lettering, crafting a story, working through character designs, and ultimately organizing a story. The story will eventually end up, if successful, as a short story during our acclaimed Summer of Manga experience. Every year, we use this platform to uncover new creators, some of which have ended up at Saturday AM. Through this process, we've actually uncovered and published for the first time artists who were as young as 16 and as old as 60. Now, with a project as ambitious as the comics creation portion of this year's internship program, we knew that we needed someone extremely talented to help us anchor it. And that's why we're pleased to announce that Andrea Voros, creator of the hit series Saigami and co-founder of Saturday AM, has agreed to be that point person. Andrea will work directly with those selected to enhance their skills and help them develop a comic concept from start to finish. Those skills that she'll be working with the creators on will include character design, page layout, story construction, and even proper tool usage, amongst many others. The creators will be working directly with her in construction of her own comic, which in turn will give them a chance to see how these skill sets are deployed. We believe that with Andrea's incredible demeanor and knowledge, that this project could be a hit this year. And in turn, who knows, as we grow the internship program, it's possible you may see some other creators like Jay Oden or maybe even White Manga. All right, now that was a lot of information, but we thought it was important to provide as much detail as possible because this is our very first time doing an internship project like this, and it is pretty ambitious. We know you've got additional questions, so we're going to answer a few of them right now, and then also advise you how you can follow up with additional questions should you have them. Inevitably, the first question is always, how old does one have to be to participate in our internship program? The answer is 18 or older for the comic creation portion that'll be tutored via Andrea Voros. For every other position, the age required is 21 or older. So bottom line is we can't stop you if you want to apply even though you don't hit the age profile. The only request that we make is that truly you should have the talent necessary to do those positions and requisite experience, meaning that if you aren't familiar with cell phones and you've never done social media, don't apply for the social media post. If you're just starting out as an artist, you don't really have strong skill sets in art, don't apply for the comics creation portion. If you've never done design or never opened up a program like Adobe Photoshop, don't apply for design. Just really simple stuff, folks. But again, we expect to find people who are super talented, incredibly motivated, and maybe just aren't at the right age profile for the individual positions. But if you have the experience, tech companies are full of people who built their first businesses at age 13 and 16 and 18 and things like that. So again, the rules are the rules. We encourage you to break them if you truly have the talent and the experience. The next question is this a paid internship? So unfortunately, the answer is no. And I really hate that aspect of this, but we're still a small company. And this is such an ambitious but new project for us that there's just not money in this at this point. So ultimately, you've watched this entire video, kudos by the way if you did, and you're saying, why would I do this? And I would totally understand. I'm asking the same question of myself since this is a lot of extra work for everyone at Saturday AM. But ultimately, the answer is pretty simple. Our entire existence is owed to the fact that as an African American myself, when I was an executive in the video game industry, I would routinely go into meetings with anime companies, comic book companies, and video game companies, and typically be the only person of color. This struck me as odd because I know the world. I went to a big university, I was in a black fraternity. I know plenty of qualified people who love geek culture as much as anyone else, who were black or Latino, who were Indian, and I rarely saw these individuals in these big companies that you all know about. To be clear, this is not a question of whether or not individuals want to be successful. I'm a firm believer that there's a success kid in all of us. No matter whether you grow up in a small country, a big country, a rural community, an urban community, whether you grew up poor or wealthy, every one of us has the ability and the desire to be successful inside of us. The question is access. Whether or not the companies themselves are looking in interesting and different places for new perspectives and new ideas, and whether the individuals themselves know about those opportunities to have a chance to get a career in these great big companies developing really cool geek culture and products. So last but not least, I want to leave you with this really simple point about why you should do this. When you go see that next superhero movie based on your favorite concept, whether it was animated or live action, think about the fact that someone licensed those characters to that movie studio to turn it into the movie. When you read the article, it gets you hyped to go see the movie. Someone wrote that article about that concept, about that movie, about that comic book, or about that manga. Someone gets paid to write articles. They probably even got to go to the premiere. When you go buy the t-shirt after you saw the movie, you got so hyped and so forth, you bought a t-shirt or action figures. Someone brokered the deal to license those characters into those products, t-shirts, toothpaste, action figures, video games. Someone got paid, someone negotiated the deal to get those products into your favorite retail store. And of course, when you go to the movie theater, that poster, someone got paid to design it. These are all roles, active roles in the geek industry, touching and interacting with and bringing forth your favorite characters to the masses. You have to have experience to do those. All of those jobs matter. All those jobs are getting paid. All those jobs come from companies far bigger than Saturday AM. You gotta start somewhere. And that's what this experience is about. We believe in diversity. We believe in finding people who want to go to the next level. And this is the opportunity for those individuals. So you can apply today. Please keep in mind the following. First of all, you don't have to apply today. You'll still have time. So make sure that when you're looking at the registration page, that you read it and understand it completely. Likewise, the links that you will be asked to provide to either your resume or to your portfolio, that these are inside of this registration. Do not submit a registration without that supporting information. You cannot attach it. You cannot send it to us later via email. So please make sure that you take your time to accurately fill out everything that is requested. Folks, this is like a job interview. It's going to go through several rounds. So if we get the first couple and they are not filled out correctly, we're moving on to the next one. This is what life is like. So again, you have time. Take your time and put together the best registration you can. The deadline for turning in your registration is January 23rd, 2019 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is essentially, think New York City. So if you live anywhere outside of the East Coast of the United States of America, then please make sure that you are on top of the time zone difference and that you submit your application accordingly. This is the address that you can go to both to find the registration and fill it out, and for any additional information you may have regarding this project. The address is www.saturday-am.com/blog/intern19. Again, my name is Frederick Jones, the founder and publisher of Saturday AM, and folks, thank you so much for tuning into this video. We are so excited about this opportunity. Again, we expect it to be a little bumpy. It's our first time doing this, but we are super excited at being able to not only expand these sort of opportunities that we can give to people who wish to have careers in the geek industry, but super excited to discover amazing new talent that we hope will have long careers in this industry. Thanks, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.